We've had a few release dates pop up over the last few weeks, and start with one there is a series that's near to both of us, I think. Near to both our hearts.
Yes.
Or at least was. And yeah.
I'm going to get it just straight up.
And that is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is now dropping on May the 14th.
Yeah. I'm not going to pre-order it, though.
You're not going to pre-order it?
No. Maybe like the day or two before.
I've not seen like a limited edition or anything announced, right? I mean, it comes with all of its DLC anyway. It would be the most ridiculous thing in the world if they then locked away new DLC of this complete edition behind a pre-order bonus.
Well, there is some DLC that no one's getting, right? Because they couldn't work it into it.
The Pinnacle Station from Mass Effect 1,
played.
which apparently they broke when they ported it to PlayStation. So,
I don't think it's one of the meatier ones anyway.
I'm not sure if I played either of the expansions for the first game.
I think I did one, and I remember it being just a place you go to shoot people.
I'm pretty sure that is Pinnacle Station, isn't it? It's literally just, I think it's like an arena mode type thing.
Yeah, it hasn't really stuck.
So I don't think it's going to lose a lot from the series. I think it introduced the Batarians, did it? That's God the only place in the original game I think you meet the Batarians, who aren't really that relevant after the second game. I think they're more relevant to the backstory of the first game. They're like one of the first.
They were teased in Andromeda.
Really?
Like, they weren't in Andromeda at all, but then they were teased like towards the end when they're like, we're going to do another one of these.
Yeah, because if I remember rightly, you go to their star system in the second one and you stop like the Reapers from destroying their Mass Effect relay with an asteroid. If I'm remembering it right.
You may well be, because I don't really remember it much at all.
Well, you get to, it's not long now, and you have to refresh your memory.
I'm looking forward to it. 2 and 3, I remember quite a lot of, especially 2. I've played it a bunch of times.
And if you had to redo it in 4K, 60 and HDR.
Standard now.
Yeah. Well, they say that, but it's not going to be 4K if you're playing it like an original Xbox One or an original PlayStation 4, is it? Because they don't support 4K.
The original one, no. But what about the Pro?
The Pro and the One X should. It's a shame it's a shame it hasn't got any additional patching for the next gen consoles, but maybe
it's fine. It's like a remake, right? Sorry, a remaster.
Yeah.
If it was a remake, I'd want it.
Well, I mean, I've got down here listed some of the changes that they've apparently made. So they said obviously you've got obviously it's all been pumped up to 4K 60 HDR with textures like updated to reflect that. They've got now remastered the character models throughout the series. Which obviously, I would imagine things like animation and sort of the level of polygons in them.
As long as they don't change the artistic.
As long as they don't look entirely different, yeah. I mean, like the PlayStation 5 Spider-Man, just a completely new face.
Yeah, new actor.
Yeah,
new face. Maybe they'll do that. I don't know.
I haven't heard that they are, so I mean, I'm sure we would have heard about it by now. You got a now universal character creator that works across the whole series, so that you can actually recreate your Shepard from number 1 in the latest.
I'm sure 2 let you do that.
It let you load your Shepard, but I don't remember it looking exactly the same.
No, but that kind of thematically fits.
Mine was quite a boring design, I remember from the thing.
See, I remember mine was, and I'm going to play this new trilogy in the same way, where I played the first game as like some normal face Paragon, Mr. Good Guy, and then obviously
then you get your robot parts and you go all red because
he has
playing
those
Renegade.
Horrible things down the side of his face that glow red if you go evil, and I kind of like the idea that just sort of someone crossed their wires when they rebuilt him.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's from what I understand, it's the first game that's seeing the most adjustments. I mean, I was looking through earlier. I mean, they've got an aim assist now with zoom snap, which I kind of hope you can turn it off.
I can take it or leave it.
Yeah. They've rebalanced the weapons, which I don't remember them being unbalanced anyway when I played it.
Well, one was different, wasn't it? One was like a traditional loot weapon RPG.
Yeah, you didn't upgrade.
Enemies would just drop different models and.
Yeah.
Maybe they've changed.
I hope they haven't changed that. This is one that I'm kind of worried about, is that the Mako speed and the physics of the Mako have been changed. Now, I never played Andromeda, so I don't know I know that adds some kind of vehicle, right?
Yeah, it's totally different, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they made it more similar to that, but it is going to be a shame if I can't use the wonky physics to fling the Mako halfway across a map anymore. That was always fun.
Okay, yeah.
And it was good texture as well, because it's an alien planet, right? It's got lower gravity.
Not all of them. Some of them might have
heavier gravity. Yeah.
Which they never really explore to be fair.
You wouldn't go
it's
to them.
It's not as fun to drive
Why would you go to them?
Yeah. It's not fun to drive in 2 miles an hour and just can't get out at all.
Where you going on holiday this year? I thought I'd just go to Yemen.
That's right. I'd get some training done, mate.
Yeah. In Yemen?
Come back like a Saiyan with like 2 times gravity. Training. Wait, Yemen?
Yeah. Where did you think I said?
I thought we were talking about hot places with high gravity.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just can't imagine it being pleasant to go on holiday to.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe some nice places. I don't really know anything about Yemen.
Yeah, or about planets with ultra high gravity, apart from, obviously.
I'm an expert.
It might rain diamonds, isn't that a thing?
Okay.
Yeah, so you got that. The loading times have apparently been completely cut down. So in the Citadel, for example, they're now saying the 50 plus second elevator rides are now been cut down to about 15.
I don't really mind as long as they take the conversations
and
put it
move
in
them
the
elsewhere.
game.
Yeah, just
it's
have.
fine.
I'm sure your party might just have those chats while they're walking around, right? Like in other BioWare games like Dragon Age or.
I would rather them do that than, say, forcibly put in a loading screen where it doesn't need to be there just because it was there in the old ones.
Yeah.
Even if it's a cool loading screen.
Yeah.
Just load quicker. That's what I'd rather.
We used to get the news reports as well, didn't you, if I remember rightly? When you
Again, they can kind of do that.
And sometimes, if I remember rightly, sometimes those news reports would lead you to missions.
Mate.
You'd hear like a news report and it'd pop up and you'd go and explore the area where it was reported like a ship went missing or something, and you could find subquests that way. So they've got to do something like that to keep those quests in the game. But I guess, we'll see. They have updated the ally and enemy AIs. So again, don't remember.
I bet I won't notice.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I guarantee you, I won't be able to tell the difference.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't notice, that probably means they've done a good job at
Mass
fixing
Effect's AI has never been like brilliant, if I remember right. They're enemies. What do you want? They hide.
Well, yeah, because it's an RPG, not a tactical shooter.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, it's not. You don't
Even
need...
though they tried very hard to make me think it was a shooter by the third one.
Oh yeah, obviously the longer they went on,
Yeah.
that's what I'm worried about with the first game. Is if they make too many changes,
that's what will happen.
Yeah, it won't feel like an RPG anymore. It'll just feel like the third one.
And I really think that loot weapon system will go.
I hope not. Yeah.
In favour of the first. Sorry, the second and the third game.
I like scrolling through hundreds of
So
the same item, looking for.
I don't think it's a negative.
Seeing which one has bigger numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine because it's fine. I just won't. That's
why RPGs are fun, right? Number goes up. Yeah. What else have they done? Apparently, there's no longer class-based weapon restrictions, so any class can equip any weapon, but you can only level them up to the highest ranks on certain classes. So I don't recall. I think I used a pistol for most of the first game.
Yeah, so did I. I had an ability. Oh no, I did use an assault rifle. I played the soldier first game, I think, because there was an ability, adrenaline maybe. Where you could just basically fire with a zero recoil, endlessly without reloading. That's another thing. Are they going to have infinite ammo in the first game?
Oh, what? Yeah,
because it didn't have infinite ammo. The second and third game did.
But the first one did because it was based thermal clips, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would have to pick them up off the floor. You would still run out of ammo.
I'm trying to remember now.
The first one you would run out. You would have.
It was the second and third you didn't.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe they've changed that. Then if
the second that they don't run out of ammo makes more sense if it's just thermal clips.
Yeah. Well, I imagine maybe that's what they mean by rebalancing weapons.
How about bang? I want infinite ammo. It's easier.
Yeah. Apparently, they've rebalanced the experience, so apparently you can now hit the cap without having to go to New Game Plus.
I seem to remember there was like a skill you could get that would bump. Oh, that might be Paragon and Renegade. There was like one of the experience you could spend would up the amount of Paragon and Renegade you would get, but then it would retroactively apply it. So I remember getting right towards the end of the game and only being like a half or 2/3 of the way through the Paragon and Renegade thing, and then unlocking that skill and it just woof, and all at the top.
Yeah, so, I mean, is that the more auto-save points, apparently, adjusted boss fights, reduction in mini-games, which I'm not sure what they mean by that, because I don't recall.
I don't remember any mini-games. Do they mean the club you go to and you press A to dance?
Oh, yeah, there was the door locking mini-games, right, like the hacking doors, but they weren't really that intrusive from what I remember.
Them at all.
It was like a button matching thing. You'd see like, it was just like Simon.
And then I can probably do without it.
That's fine. And the UI/HUD has been updated to.
Yeah, probably. I think the first game is clunky to go back to.
Yeah, says it's been modernised was their official terminology.
Take it or leave it. Yeah. I don't mind as long as I can just play Mass Effect again.
I'm intrigued. I'm not chomping at the bit to run out and buy it on day one.
I will,
but I will pick it up at some point and play through the series.
I will, just because I almost played it recently on my PC, but then I
actually did start a new game with the first one like a couple of years ago, and yeah, it still holds up. I thought playing it on the Xbox One at the time, where obviously it was enhanced a little bit. And then the final point I've got here, just in capital letters with an exclamation mark, is bums. Because obviously that's the big conversation about the game is that there's been
not from me. I don't care. And that, again, what I said earlier. Will it let me control the camera with the right stick? Then I can see it whenever I want, can't I?
This is the biggest change they've made is that some camera angles in the game have been adjusted to be slightly less seedy, shall we say? Less male gazy, I think is the term if you're progressive. Which, again, I'm not really that fast. I mean,
who cares?
They're still going to have plenty of scenes where you get your end away with aliens. So, as long as they're still in there, get to see some blue alien boobies.
I just, really doesn't.
I'm not that fussed about it.
Another thing, like I said earlier, I wouldn't really have even noticed if you hadn't have pointed it out. So.